Hello, my name is Alfonso Gomez and I'm going to be talking to you today about the foreclosure process and the steps your bank needs to take in order to foreclose on your home in the state of California. Remember, every state is different, so please refer to your specific state for the steps your bank needs to take in order to foreclose. Let's get started. The state of California is a non-judicial foreclosure state. What does that mean? That means that they don't have to go to court in order to foreclose on your home. Other states where there are judicial processes, they technically and literally will have to go to court in order to foreclose on your home. So what happens in the state of California after you miss your first payment? Technically in the state of California, what happens is that they can immediately file a notice of default, but they don't. Again, what happens after you miss your first, second, and third payment, your lender must try to get a hold of you via telephone, via knock on the door, via sit-down meeting with you. They legally have to try to get a hold of you before they can take the next step. So, you've missed your first payment, your second payment, your third payment. Obviously, you will be receiving a lot of phone calls from your lender. Most of the time what they're doing is they're trying to reach out to you to try to help you. I recommend you try to speak with them. Maybe there is something that they can do to help you avoid foreclosure. So let's say you can't, and let's say they don't get a hold of you. The next step, the notice of default. Once they file the notice of default, now it becomes a public notice. Now, remember, you've missed your first payment, second payment, third payment. They've tried to get a hold of you. Maybe they haven't. Maybe they have. Now the bank can take their next step, filing the notice of default. A lot of things happen at that time. The notice of default is public information. What does that mean? What does that mean to you as the homeowner? Well, you will be receiving a boatload of letters, postcards, and knocks at the door from people that are trying to assist you in your foreclosure process. 90-95% of the people trying to help you are licensed, legit, professional real estate individuals. Be careful with the scammers out there. On my homepage, I have 4 tips in order to avoid foreclosure scams. You should read that. Nonetheless, because it's public information, real estate investors, real estate brokers, real estate agents, mortgage people are going to try to get a hold of you in order to try to assist you. Be careful who you choose to work with. Always use a licensed individual is my recommendation. So what happens during the time they file the notice of default or after the time they file the notice of default? Again, in the state of California, your lender has to wait 90 days before they can file a notice of trust deed sale. So, throughout that time, remember, you can still live there. You do not have to move out of your house during the foreclosure process. During the time that they file the notice of default, you have technically entered into the pre-foreclosure stage. The 90 days have elapsed. Then what happens is that they file a notice of trust deed sale. At the time they file the notice of trust deed sale, the lender has to wait 21 days before they sell your house. This is key. Remember that. Once they file the notice of trust deed sale, your lender has to wait 21 days. And during those 21 days, they have to publish and announce the date, time, and location of the sale date of the notice of trust deed sale, of the sale. They have to publish it in the county recorder's office, on your property, and in the local newspaper. They legally have to do that for 21 days consecutively, and after the 21st day, the sale date happens, your house is sold, and that's the process of foreclosure in the state of California. The reality is that banks are so inundated with foreclosures that they're taking a lot longer. Between the time you miss your first payment and the time they file the notice of default, sometimes it can be up to 6 months. Between they file the notice of default and then they file the notice of trust deed sale, it could be another 4 to 6 months. And between the time that they file the notice of trust deed sale and sell the house, can be another month, month and a half, 2 months. The process is really being dragged out for many reasons. Maybe you're trying to work something out with them. Maybe they are backlogged. Maybe you're trying to do a short sale. Maybe you're trying to do a modification. There's many reasons, but the bottom line is, the reality is that many banks are backlogged in the foreclosure sale, in the foreclosure process in the state of California. I hope this helped you in understanding the process, and we will talk soon.